Good evening and welcome to Boxing Media Hub, with Quick Predict with myself and our good friend, the superstar boxer Ash. Joel can't be here because he's got a bug and he can't speak. So I'm going to do all the speaking. Well, Ash is going to do some, but I'll do 99.9% of it, as is usual anyway, even if Ash was here. But this is all brought to us by Falcon Contracting and Price Global Solutions. They're the sponsors. I was going to say JG's Fight Talk. It's not. It's Boxing Media Hub now. Anyway, so we're on to the big showdown between Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Showtime, apparently is his nickname, Edwards. It's for Jesse's WBO belt and Sonny's IBF belt. Jesse 80 fights, 11 by way of knockout. Sonny has a record of 20 fights, 20 wins, 4 by way of knockout. So as the old adage goes, someone's has got to go. And who will it be? Well, that's what we're going to find out. Last out for Jesse was Christian Gonzalez Hernandez. And prior to that, I'm just going to drop that in. He was fighting Israel Gonzalez on the Canelo Triple G3 undercard in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile, and I was at that. I just want to drop that in there again. Right. Sonny was last out again in the IBF against Andre Campos, and that was in June. And prior to that, it was Felix Alvarado. But anyway, that's enough about all of that. I am going to ask Ash, right? This is, around your weight class. Who do you fancy here? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, that's a tough fight in there.
That's why I'm asking you first.
No. I tell you what, they've both got such class, haven't they? Skill. Like if you watch like Sidney Edwards, the way he moves is so tricky.
And how he pivots his punches, that screwball uppercut that he throws. It's beautiful.
You just can't predict what he's going to do. When I think about someone like Sidney Edwards, I think back to like me when I used to spar Lee Haskins all the time, and you just can't work them out what they're gonna do because it's so awkward, so elusive, and like you can think of 100 different scenarios. They won't do one of them. They'll do something completely different. Yeah, and like timing, getting somebody's timing is a big thing in boxing. Be able to slip, roll, catch the punches, counter. And how can you time someone where you don't know what they're going to throw? You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know if they're going to move, stick, pivot, dance. You just don't know. And the confidence and the flair that Sonny Edwards has got as well.
Oh,
it's on another level.
Like some people complain, oh well, he doesn't get knockouts, but his boxing is just so beautiful to watch. It's poetry in motion.
It's entertaining. If you watch his last fight or a couple of his last few fights,
yeah,
he's just finding it. He finds it so comfortable in that ring. He just switches off, and it's like he has to make it hard for himself just to have fun in there. It's like he gets bored.
Well, I definitely think he's met his match now with Rodriguez.
Yeah, I was watching Rodriguez earlier, and
did I mention I saw him live in the T-Mobile in Las Vegas?
Oh, you didn't? No, but I think you did.
I don't often say that.
But like with Rodriguez, like he's so clever, and so he isn't as elusive and awkward as Sonny Edwards, but it's very clever. The way he just steps in with his shots, and he'll step around to a different angle, and it's such small movements that make a massive difference. And it's like he's a very very intelligent boxer to be able to pick the shots and the combinations. But it looks like he's got a wise head on him as well. He isn't young and naive and eager. He takes his time. He picks. He'll step in. He'll pop a couple shots, and then before you know it, he's at a different angle. They come chasing, pick him off again. So damn.
So
So
after all of that, and you have given a great breakdown, what you got?
great breakdown. Well, look, this fight's not gonna be a knockout. It's going the
Nope.
distance. Okay,
Yes.
they haven't got the power. Neither one of them have. You know.
But it's not even their modus operandi. You know what I mean? They're both very comfortable boxing their way to victory.
Yeah, yeah, and look, I think either one of them will be more than happy to take a points win. You know,
Oh yeah, well,
I think I think it'll be a very, very close fight.
oh yeah,
After what I've seen, and I just think, I just think that awkwardness from Sonny Edwards would get the job done. You know, if Bam Rodriguez, if he can't get timing early and he can't work Sonny Edwards out, which means how can you work him out? You
exactly.
can't. Like you can work out what he's doing in 1 minute, that like a second later, he does something completely the opposite.
That's what I
You know?
love about watching Sonny fight. It's just magic, you know. It literally is like magic. It's a trick of the hand, a sleight of hand. But so, who have you got now? I'm going to put it on you. You've said points, but who gets the decision?
I think it's going to be. I think this is how it's going to go. They'll come out. Sidney Edwards will dance around. He'll try and take a. It'll pick off sharp. He'll move. He'll pick. I think it'll take the first couple of rounds. Bam Rodriguez will start coming into it, but then I think Sidney Edwards will switch up a gear. He'll he'll go ultra elusive, ultra
Yeah.
awkward. It'll take it to another level, and I think they'll have Rodriguez chasing him all night, and he'll go to points. Sidney Edwards. I'm gonna say it could quite well be. I'm looking something majority. Maybe a
Yeah.
split
Yeah.
116, 112, 115,
Oh
113.
yeah, it's
Maybe
not going to be
maybe
one. It's not going to be a landslide for either boxer, because,
no,
like you
no.
say, if Sonny Edwards starts well, there might be a lull, and then he might turn it up a gear for the last few rounds, which is Oh, Joel has decided that he's putting in, and he put it up on the screen. He didn't even let me decide when he was putting it up, so he's jumping in now.
It was
Oh well,
waiting, it was
you know what I'm going
waiting
to
for
do
my
now?
prediction,
That's
wasn't
lovely,
it, what?
Joel. Now you're going away again. Go away. Go away. I'll ban you from the channel if you put it back up until I finish giving my prediction. Anyway, yeah. So you've gone Sonny Edwards and a likely majority or split decision.
I'm going to say
You're
Sonny
fine,
Edwards.
Joel. I'm only joking. God, poor Joel. He's always apologising. Don't apologise to the likes of me. Anyway, so I'm gonna. You've broken it down, and I'm going to give the layman's view. Again, I'm not an expert. You are the professional boxer. I'm just a fan, at the end of the day. So if you're looking for expertise, you had it there with the man on my right. I'm just going to give it as a fan, and I am a fan of both of these boxers. Bam Rodriguez, I mean, he just exploded onto the scene. He won title after title after title. And, it was like all Eddie Hearn's Christmases had come at once. He was getting this star in an American-based star, and he was just ripping it up. And then, of course, he was put on the Triple G Canelo 3. I put Triple G first. I wonder why. Undercard, and he did okay. I was hoping for a bit more of a dramatic from him, but he did okay. He did reasonably okay. And I think this is really going to be a chess match, and it's going to be a real difficult one, because I am going to say one way and then you'll see it swerve the other way, and it could swerve back. But I think the thing is, if Bam can literally land on Sonny and kind of just stop him in his tracks a bit, hit him like he's never been hit before. And like you say, Bam doesn't have that much power, but still, Sonny hasn't been caught very often. So if he just manages to catch him and kind of dull his senses a bit and push it on him, I think that could be Bam's route to victory. Because if he tries to outmaneuver,
do that. Do you think?
Sorry?
Do you think Bam can do? Do you think Bam can land that punch?
But that's it. That's the $1 million question. If he can land it, that's his route to victory. If he can't, I can see Sonny bamboozling his way to a very skillful victory. Like you said, it won't be wide, but I think it'll be decisive to Sonny Edwards if Bam can't land that shot that just slows Sonny down and stops his wonderful sleight of hand magician. Those tricks with his hand, that pivot uppercut, screwball uppercut. It's just brilliant. Jamal has given us his prediction, and again, it's Sonny on points but close. And but Bam is dangerous and he is as dangerous as. But and he's also jumped in with he could slow him down if he catches him, and that's what I said. Just hope Sonny dances to a clean and clear victory. Well, if he doesn't catch him, Sonny will dance to a clean and clear victory. I say that without any hesitation. But of course, it comes with the caveat, with the health warning that if Bam can land on Sonny and just, be the first guy to kind of stop him in his tracks, like Coyote catches the Roadrunner, we don't know. That's the great unknown. What happens then? So that's Bam.
Sonny's been under pressure in fights before. I can't remember the
No, but I mean
name.
like caught properly, that kind of just,
But I mean, like I think it's just in my eyes, in my mind, I just don't know. I mean, if Sonny gets bored, he switches off. First 3 rounds been easy. I'm going to just take my time. He switches off.
And that's where he could get caught. Like you said, if he switches off, Bam will exploit that. Bam will definitely exploit that.
It depends if he switches off or not. But I think you have big fights like this, unification fights, and when they are close unification fights, especially chess matches, you look at Triple G Canelo. It wasn't a toe-to-toe contest so much. It was a bit of toe-to-toe, a bit of a chess match. All of these fights are this big, of this magnitude, that are very close. Which way they normally go? They never go in a unanimous decision. It's always split decision. The pressure on the judges is so immense. They just don't know which way to choose. Don't know which way to pick.
Unless you're Bird, because she'll probably give it to Canelo and he's not even fighting. Adelaide Bird.
Yeah.
120.
I think whichever way this goes, it'll be a majority decision. But I think it'll be Edwards. I think it's just too awkward.
But do you think, and I'm just going to put this question to you, do you think if it's close, Rodriguez as the home fighter, because it's in the States, I know he's Mexican, but do you think that he could get the decision, the home decision, as it were?
It's likely. It's very likely, but
it's one of the fights I'm very much looking forward to, and this will be a chess match of a fight. This won't be a brawl. This won't be a rock'em sock'em robots. This will be an absolute chess match, and it will be wonderful to see the two in action. And I hope they can land on each other and really,
test
really exploit each other. Yeah.
I see the problem with chess matches, like fights like these, where the chess matches, is they can easily be boring. They can be
people could find them boring, but I don't. And I'm just going to say this now, and I love Stevenson, but I don't imagine it'll be like Stevenson because, and Sonny, he can be boring, but he'll still throw that punch. You know what I mean? But he'll go as quickly as he came in, but he'll still throw that punch. So at least the punch volume, won't be as low as the Stevenson fight, I imagine. Anyway, thanks very much.
Sonny Edwards throws. I mean, I think he has a fairly high work rate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it won't be boring in that respect, but it's not going to be a rock'em sock'em Cowboys. Anyway, I think we've absolutely rolled over that one. So thanks very much. You've gone for a points victory for Sonny Edwards. I've gone for a points victory for Sonny Edwards, unless Bam can hit, catch him, but not likely. So if I have to pick, it's Sonny Edwards on points. Jamal's gone for Sonny Edwards on points, and Joel has gone for Sonny Edwards on points and perhaps a throat lozenge. Anyway, on that note, we'll let you go. And Joe, press the button for the outro.